Hello and welcome to Film Photography. One of the great things about film photography is the endless possibilities that we have to experiment. Not only with different cameras, but we can also experiment with different films, filters, development, techniques, and on and on and on. So this week I was thinking that it could be interesting to try something new. I mean, something that I have not tried, at least not on this way, and I decided that it would be interesting to try to do something a little bit over the top. So why not to try with a film that I'm not familiar with? Doing long exposures at broad daylight, using filters, and developing the film with coffee. What could possibly go wrong? There is only one way to find out: trying. So let's go and shoot. Let's see what we get with it. I'm just leaving the house now and I'm going to a train station here in Helsinki. So as I mentioned before, today we're gonna try something that I have not tried before. And I'm quite excited. It's something that I've been thinking of doing for a while. And I have absolutely no idea which kind of results I'm going to get. But it's still worth it to try. Failure is always an option. We never know. But on the other hand, I'm quite confident that something cool might turn out with. The reason why I decided to go to a train station, it's because there is at the same time static things and moving things. And I'm hoping that with the long exposure to get nice patterns of movement, but also some sort of static objects and buildings and who knows what, that can show the contrast between the two things. Of course, as you can see, today here is a beautiful day, sunny, it's actually pretty warm, and shooting long exposure during the day seems a nonsense. But one of the things that I'm using today is a different film. I'm using Ilford Ortho Plus, which is a pretty slow film. It's ISO 80. And on the top of it, I'm also bringing some neutral density filters. I have a couple of filters with me, so that should do the trick. That should actually get enough time for the exposures. I'm also, is an obvious consequence of it, I'm pretty sure that I'm gonna be using some pretty small lens aperture, anything from f/16 to above. So hopefully that gives me something around 2 to 5 seconds to do the shoot. I'm curious to see what's going to happen, and hopefully something interesting. Let's get to the station, try to find a nice place, and start shooting. Let's see what happens. Here we are, Pasila train station. Let's try to find a spot and see what we get with it. I don't know what kind of problem I might get in here with the security, or even if I'm allowed to shoot, but let's give it a try. The worst case scenario, they're gonna tell me to pack my camera and leave, but hopefully it works out. And just as we were talking earlier in the car, here's the film. Now let's add some filter. This is the filter. Let's get it here. And I guess we are ready to go. Let's see. Oh, 4 seconds. That sounds good. Let's try. First shot done. 15 more to go. Let's wait here for a little more and see if something else happens. Let's try to find another spot once again. See if something is happening. Maybe someone closed the entry where there is people walking in and out. Let's try see. I think I got a good spot. Up to now no problems, but let's see. Only 2 shots left. Let's start walking back to the car. See if we find some interesting spot on the way and take the last few pictures. It's hard to predict anything so far. It has been interesting. I think that we might have got something. I hope so. But the experience in general has been pretty interesting. Now fingers crossed that we have some pictures. Well, seems like it's over. 16 shots. Let's pack up, go home, and prepare the coffee. So I'm back home, and now it's time to prepare the coffee. What I mean by that? Let's develop this film with caffeinol. Yes, you heard right. We're gonna mix it and we're gonna make it with caffeinol. So basically, we need 3 ingredients to make caffeinol: instant coffee, sodium carbonate, and we need C vitamin. We're good to go. Let's develop the film. Let's let it dry, and we get back to it after scanning. it was pretty challenging to guess how the exposure times would show on the pictures and what the cathenol would do to the film. After all, I'm unfamiliar with most of these things. I'm not disappointed with the results, but at the same time, it's not the results that I was after. It's not what I pictured in my mind when I first decided to try. So let's say that I still have some unfinished business with this concept. So I'm certainly gonna be out there trying the same idea with a different camera. I'm gonna be trying maybe with a different film stock, maybe with a different developer, maybe a different place. The nice thing about that is that we can keep experimenting and trying until we get the results that we first pictured. So, can I consider this photo shoot a failure? No, not at all. A lot has been learned along the way, but certainly not what I was after. But then, we need to think that throughout photography history, the biggest truth that we have behind all of that is one: trial and error. And there is no failure. Lessons are learned, and I'm pretty sure that from my next trial, or my next trying of doing this kind of photography, I'm gonna be more experienced. I'm gonna know more or less what I should and what I shouldn't do. And most likely, I'm gonna get closer and closer to the results I'm searching for this kind of pictures. So don't put yourself down because the results you got is not what you're after. Just keep doing until you get there. And that is exactly what I'm willing to do. If you like this video, please give the thumbs up, subscribe to the channel, and switch on the notifications to get to know everything that is happening here on the channel. Also, leave your comments on the comment section, and please tell me what are your experience with experimenting different things that you're not using to. For the time being, stay safe, thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye!